How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. In this video we have Armor Rush going up against Grandis. We got a Veemon going straight into the Flamedramon. There might be a little bit of glare on the hatch inside of the Grandis, but I think otherwise it should be fine. So it should hopefully still be a great video. We're going to go into a magical rookie that I cannot see, but it's all good. I think that's a Veemon. Gonna just try and turbo out into the Grandis, right? Grandis is such an interesting deck because it somehow is like underperforming and also like still doing pretty good, you know, like it's really not bad. Fire Rocket, 2 checks. Ooh, hit into a Ground Fang though, you'd love to see it. The spicy tech. I like Ground Fang because like, I mean, I'm not saying you should run Ground Fang, but I like playing security options, right? Ground Fang is definitely one of them. It did answer the Flamedramon, bypasses the Armor Purge mechanic as well. Davis can pass over some memory. Hard drop Kukua. I guess we're, you know, trying to find those pieces. I believe he can pick up the Saj, right? He's like the Gabu and the Agu. Kind of nice. You're just going wide. Doesn't have to be too scared. Just trying to find those pieces, right? Makes sense. Might drop the other one. Yeah, go right back. Doesn't seem like there's anything this time around. Kind of sad. It does have 4 Digimon on the board though, so that's something. Gonna go Veemon once again. This time around with the Davis and Ken to work with, so maybe set up a Lightramon or something potentially. Another Flamedramon it looks like, and then Davis. Davis is gonna pick up both a green and a blue Digimon, taking the Peldramon. Still, you know, such a powerful Digimon. So we got memory to work with, and just a bunch of rookies. What is the point where you just start rookie rushing, right? You always have to ask yourself this question when you play Digimon. At what point do you just start rookie rushing? And it's right now. He's gonna swing, survive, swing again. Ooh, oh, that one also survives. Let's go. Everybody's living. Okay, that guy did not live. Would have been too much. Let's be real. But hey, only 2 security left for the Armor Rush player. I guess there's no level 5 in sight, right? Gonna see if the members can pick one up. That's gonna be a no. Another Ground Fang. So at least playing 2 Ground Fangs, very interesting. Gonna pick up the level 6, so at least he has that. Okay, Veemon swinging too? No, that guy's not gonna survive. I respect it though, you know. You have to play to what your hand has given you, and if you don't have 5s and you only have rookies, well then you better start swinging. He's gonna get 2 memory from the Davis and Ken. Now, usually Armor Rush is like the more aggressive deck, but in this case, he might be forced to clear the board. No, we're swinging at security. There's a level 5. They have to be in there somewhere, right? I wonder, what is the strategy? I guess, okay, it's just gonna be, yeah, makes sense. We know he had the Peldramon, he can just go into it. Can bottom deck one of those guys, and then swing over the other one, or swing at security twice. Either way is acceptable. Yeah, it's gonna swing at it and then restand. Swing at security, right? Can't be scared. Maybe he's scared. I think you really can't with a deck like this. Yeah, I like the swing. He's gonna survive. And then to pass turn is gonna be the Magnamon X. Going all the way up the chain. Magnamon X is gonna get the effect. He does have the armor underneath. There's still, you know, some setup for Grandis player. Oh, gonna tap the dual timber to restand. I don't think that's technically gonna matter too much, but maybe it does, right? There's really no reason why you shouldn't do that. So might as well. It is a dual color Digimon. So we got Mimi, memory boost. But I guess he's just been like missing the pieces the entire game. And now the Magnamon X is out there, you can't just go like swing hybrid for a game, right? So I think going into the Magnum was a great play for sure. Gonna stay in the back and go for another memory. This time around he does get a level 5, although I guess now he's missing 4s, such is life. Look like it's gonna be a, I guess just Digi in the back. How scared of you of dying to like a random hybrid? Blitz Omni maybe? I don't know. I don't think they play Blitz Omni. Okay, he does get quite a bit of memory. Again, Davis and Ken putting in a ton of work here. Gonna swing at security, is gonna live. Yeah, another level 5. Not surprising, you know, when you see your opponent only has, or they're missing like that level, like, hey, where could it be? Well, turns out they were in security all along. There's enough memory to hard drop a Veemon, maybe get some searches. I guess no Lobo for game, sadly, but can use the memory. We're going to a Flamethrower in the back. Ice Wall would be ideal, maybe, just in case. Another Magnamon, this time the level 4. I like it, you know, it's so you have a blocker, and in Magnamon X, that gets like a pseudo blocker as well, right? Opponent does have quite a bit of setup, but surely this is enough defense, right? There's no way he gets past both of these Magnamons to close out the game. Especially the fact that Magnamon X doesn't care if he's suspended, right? Because like if they were just regular blockers, you'd be like, oh, easy. Like you're green, you suspend them, swing over for game, right? But Magnamon X doesn't care if he's suspended or not, he can still quote-unquote block. We can see if Grandis can come up with a way to answer this riddle. Gonna equip the sauce, use the memory boost, go into the Okua, gets to suspend. Thing is, it's still not enough, right? Like I said, yeah, even suspending the blocker, it's not gonna be enough because of Magnamon X. You need so many attacks to actually win the game here. We know he has the Okua. Gonna go straight into the Grandis. He does have the sauce, so he's gonna get the effect anyway. But we know he had the other Okua one, right? So he could have just done it the regular way. I wonder if this is better or worse. Maybe it makes no difference. It might just be one less drop, technically. I guess he's gonna swing. Magnamon X is gonna do its thing, so Paildramon survives. He gets the restand, can then swing over the Paildramon. So that means that, okay, like we're not going for game this turn, but there's still 2 Digimon on the board. It's going to a hybrid to pass turn, and that's gonna be Magnamon for game. So a pretty solid game 1 there. I did like the Ground Fang, it however was not enough. Pretty good defense from the Armor Rush player, you know, going into both the Magnamons. Showing why they are pretty good cards. They're good defensive tools. It's cool to see at Armor Rush, you know, it's an aggressive deck by nature, but it also does have these defensive maneuvers at the end there. Gonna pick up the Flamethrower for that early aggression. Flamethrower definitely put in work until he got Ground Fan in last game. So last game it was Rookie Rush, which is the opposite of what, you know, Grandis is trying to do. Ideally, you're trying to go in one big stack and swing for game, right? Not play a bunch of rookies, but obviously that's all he had and he was trying to get those searches. He definitely made the most of it. There's the Flamethrower, definitely swinging at security, right? Actually, it passed his turn, so not quite. Got a little ahead of myself there. Gonna pop the memory to go to 3 with the Veemon in the back. Can go into the Okua. Does have the X, so it gets to suspend. I guess just, yeah, swing at it. Does have Pearson from the other one. It's kind of risky, technically. That hit a Magnamon X like that might have just been the game, honestly. And can then go into the discounted Grand Kuaga. Not bad, though. Definitely clean turn. Goes all the way to 6. Doesn't really have to fear anything, right? Flamethrower can swing with the rocket. It's fine. Can do some damage. Maybe another Ground Fang. Ooh, double Terrier. I was sweating there for a second. You never know, right? This man was playing double Ground Fang, so they could be anywhere, technically. Although, like, the Flamethrower is not really doing too much. It's kind of scary, just sitting there. Like, he's gonna have to use the options, yeah, to warp into the Magnamon X, right? Otherwise, he's just about to get cooked. It does pass over 3, but at least he gets some defense. Question is, like, is that enough to save him from the Grandis OTK? I mean, it's not gonna pierce if the Magnamon X blocks it, right? So it should be just enough. Question is, like, after that, would it be enough anyway? Gonna get the full Digiburst party, getting the memory from the Veemon. Again, we know he has the Grandis. Gonna swing. It's actually end of attack restand. Just gonna swing at the Flamethrower, who gets to Arbor Purge. So double the Purge, essentially, and recovery. Again, Magnamon X, pretty good card. It's kind of unfortunate because, like, he had to use the full Grand Kuaga Digiburst, and that effect is gone now. So Grandis, while still a pretty strong Digimon, it's only gonna be able to check for 1. He's gonna have Pearson and he'll be able to suspend Digimon, but, like, it's gonna take forever for him to pierce through all that security, right? I guess at this point, is it like, okay, just Veemon starts swinging at security then? Doesn't really have any memory to work with, no tamers at all. Kind of unfortunate. And anything that's left on the board will get cleaned up by the Grandis. So I feel like you might as well just swing it. Yeah, just get some early damage while you still can. I don't see what else we're doing. Like maybe swing past tamer. Gonna go into Magnamon to pass turn. Yeah, I don't think it's too great. It's just gonna get cleaned up, right? Gonna tap the Mimi to get the Epic Hatch. Jam and Palmon. Yeah, so we know the first one is safe. Then he suspends the Magna. He can then swing over it. Doesn't pierce, but then he can just clean up the Veemon. And then at this point he has full board control. Like sure, he's down to security, but 2 security I think is good enough. Going into the Veemon for that epic battle. And then Memory Choke, really strong play all around. You know, the fact that Armor Rush has not had a single Davis or Davis Ken is just kind of sad. Magnamon, you know, kept him alive, but wasn't able to get enough damage. There's the first Tamer. Gonna pass over 3 memory. We have 3 bodies on the board. The Grandis can swing twice. Gonna use the Mimi to hatch again. He's gonna swing. Get the restand, swing again. Another Tamer. We haven't seen like Mega Deaths and Security or anything like that. Or Hammer Sparks for that matter. But at least the Tamer's nice. Can swing with both the rookies, and then just one more swing is gonna memory boost. Hard drop a Mimi, and then use effect to bring out for a game. A pretty solid game there. Unfortunate the Grand Kuwaga didn't get to use his Security Plus, but the Grandis was enough to control the board and get game that way. We're gonna start with jamming Veemon into Davis, picking up both Veemon and the Lightramon, so I'd say a pretty strong start going into the game 3 here. Exactly what you want to see. It's cool because like I like seeing the Grandis win the game through board control. I feel like that's what they were intended to do when they were designing the cards. Like yeah, it's an OTK deck I guess, but like they actually have great board control. I mean it's green, right? Gets to spend and swing over anything. That's what they're supposed to do. Alright, Veemon is swinging. That guy's jamming out. For the record, I hate Veemon. I don't like Veemon. Don't hate me, guys, but I don't like Veemon. Gonna restand, swing again into a memory boost. Okay, so Grandis is gonna have a million memory to work with, Mimi and double boost. It's a little scary. Alright, we're gonna pass the turn. Could go Magnamon next. Gonna just play a Veemon to get some searches. There's the Magnamon next. You can see he's playing Kakaido's Breath. Maybe no Mega Death. Interesting. You're gonna bring out, yeah, surely, even if you don't have the full pieces, like, you will surely draw what you need, right? There's so much memory to work with. Gonna go into the Akuwa. Can now use the Mimi to get more hatches. Still has memory to work with. Gonna swing over, does get the armor perch though. Goes to 2. I was gonna go hybrid, interesting. So that's why he didn't tap the Mimi. It's a nice way to clear the Jam and Veemon. It is gonna cost him the Mimi though, and I wonder if long term, you know, is that going to be better or worse? And I guess we'll see. I don't suppose he can clear this Veemon. It's gonna go into the Grandis to pass the turn though. This one doesn't have the sauce and it doesn't have the Grand Kuwaga underneath, so not nearly as strong. But you can always equip it obviously. Jamming Veemon in the back. Might be like Flame Dramon Rocket for 2 swings, right? Like that's where like Armor Rush gets really aggressive and it gets pretty scary. That's gonna be Light Dramon in the back. Maybe set up a dual tamer. Hits into another memory boost and security. All the memory boost. Veemon is living though. I actually did want to a Pale Dramon next turn. I kind of like that, you know, the Pale Dramon Joggers is strong, but this way he guarantees its safety. With only 2 security left, you know, Pale Dramon can swing twice. Then all he needs is 1 cheeky hit to clean out the game. So I like the strategy. Okay, so he does have the sauce. Means he can swing, get the restand, and swing at security. It's open for something, I guess. Now, the Grandis deck does play blockers, you know. They definitely have like blocker Kabuterimon and things like that. He might be trying to dig for those. Yeah, getting all the dilutions that he can, trying to get as much card draw as possible. Can hard with Tentamon, which then does reveal the blocker a little bit too late though. Peldamon's gonna come out, swing. He didn't have jamming, but he does survive. Both checks, another memory boost for game. But then that's Lobo. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.